Hello guys, today in this video I'm gonna talk about how you could make your country better through accepting the differences of others and tolerate them. Well, a couple of days ago I was walking in one of the streets of Bogota, and I realized that street art for the most part is considered to be a very rebel and also vulgar way to express art, and also is very criticized because in the most part of Bogota is considered as vandalic, and that has nothing to do with art. So I took the challenge of talking to a artist that is an expert in graffiti, and I decided to ask some questions to him about his works, about his history, and about how society takes part in this topic. So I want to start by saying that from my personal view, I consider graffiti as a form of art, because art is a concept that you cannot give a sole meaning, but is rather ambiguous, and that everybody can have a different perception about it. So yeah. So I talked to him, and he started saying that the reason why they do not do it in specialized places for arts is because the city is like the type of paper that they use. So, for instance, if for example somebody does a graffiti in Bolivar Square, is because she wants to express something against the government. If for example he or she makes a graffiti near a hospital, is because she wants to denounce the abuses of the health system. So that's how it works. But many people consider it as a vandalic act, like if they were trying to destroy things. But indeed is not that way, because we all have a different perception about it. But the important thing is that when you give your opinion, you have valid arguments. Secondly, I wanted to speak about the fusion between fashion and graffiti, that maybe fashion could be a pathway in which graffiti could become more accepted socially. And he answered that, yeah, that indeed fashion could be this type of pathway that could make more visible this art, rather than consider it as vulgar and vandalic. So yeah, I mean, like, the art that graffitis represent is of protest, and fashion, as being an art expression, it also wants to express something. It wants to tell you something. It wants to send you a message, even though many people ignore it too. And I think this fusion between fashion and graffiti is excellent, because both of them are trying to give a message. Both of them are trying to make a change, and this change will be very much quicker if both of them mix. Now, for ending this video, I wanted also to say that we all want to live in a better country, but the problem is that we just do not accept the other's point of view, and do not accept the type of expression that they use for getting out all their feelings. And a way in which we can make of our country, Colombia, a better place to live, is to focus in what is important, in like trying to change the society by changing our way of thinking. Then instead of judging others, we join together to construct instead of destructing. And also that every single Colombian that lives here is able to express him or herself as they wish. Obviously this cannot disturb the liberty of others, but and also the law. But we need to make this change as quicker as possible. We lived 50 years of war. Right now we have the chance to end with it. So I'm gonna do the change by changing myself, by transforming all those ancient thoughts and look to the future. Thank you.